This like gold kick plate at the bottom. I feel like that it kind of dates it a little bit, so I was thinking, oh, I really want to take that kick plate off before I paint this. And I told Andy, I said, don't worry about it, I'll just wait to paint it after I get the paint until you can get the kick plate off, because I figured it was glued on. Well, I came up to see how hard it was glued on, and it's actually a magnet. So it comes right off. So I'm gonna clean that real good here in a minute, and as soon as I get the paint, I can go ahead and start painting and surprise him. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. As you can see, it is like a faded red, almost looks orange now. You can see the original color underneath there. And what we've done is we have removed the handles from the door so that it's easier to paint. And I actually started painting a little bit here. This is the color that I've chosen, and the paint that I'm using is actually, it's by Modern Masters, and it is front door paint, and it is supposed to never fade. So I'm not sure if that's really true or not, that it will never fade, but I thought it's definitely worth a try. If I'm going to paint it, I might as well use something that's saying it'll never fade. So from what my dad always told me to do is paint the inside of, you know, the decorative part here, and then go in and do the center and then the outside. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'll just let you watch as I paint along. Now, when you're doing something like painting a door, you're better off to go with a thin layer first. Don't go too thick in hopes to just do one coat. It's pretty much a given that you're going to have to at least do 2 coats. So do it nice and thin, and make sure that you get it like really smooth out. You can always go back with a second coat, and that's going to save it from looking splotchy or have paint lines in your door. Okay, so after you get all of the decorative molding parts painted, then you can go in and do the center parts. And to get that smooth finish, you just want to keep going in that same direction. And remember to do a thinner coating. The shade that I'm using in the Modern Masters is called Serene. It's like the in-between blue. They had like one that was a really like kind of like bright blue. I'll call it like TARDIS blue. Those of you who are Doctor Who fans know what I'm talking about. And the next color up was more of like a navy. This one was like just in between. It's got almost like a slate gray to it. So that's really the color I was hoping to find. Well, the red is all gone, and interestingly enough, I have painted an entire first coat on the door, and this is how much paint I used. That is crazy. That's crazy amazing, but crazy.
I don't know if we'll need a second coat.
Oh yeah, look.
Oh yeah, I can see it. There's still red there.
Yeah. And like I said, I like to do like a really thin coat because that way it gives your paint a chance to kind of settle in. If you look through here, you can see that it's like really smooth. It almost looks like it was spray painted on and not painted. It's amazing. There's very few brush strokes that you can see in it right now. So, all right, I'm gonna let this dry for just a bit and then we'll come back and put a second coat on. Okay, so I let it dry for about 15-20 minutes and now I'm gonna go back through and put my second coat on. Starting back where I was in the very beginning, doing the creases, just do it all over again. is the next day and it is a pouring rain out. So I'm hoping that it doesn't hurt the door any that it's raining today, but I can always do another coat if I need to. I wanted to show you what it looks like today. It's wet on the bottom, so I'm just not sure, but it turned out so nice. It's really pretty. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm happy with, if you look, you can see that like, it almost looks like it was spray painted on. It's such a smooth finish, and I'm pretty happy with it. I was not sponsored on this video. I just saw this paint on Pinterest and knew I was going to paint my door, and I thought, well, it's worth a try. I wanted to give it a try, and I wanted to let you guys see if it's worth it. And so far, I think it's totally worth it. I will tell you, I used like that much of the paint and it covered the whole door. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks beautiful, and we'll see how it holds up over time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.